Hello again. Now our guest from France, head of commercial department of Port de Marseille Fos, Fatiha Jaureguy. Welcome.
Thank you.
Jaureguy.
Thank you for inviting me.
Sure, and we can start. If you can tell us about your company, your services, which are related to Turkey and the Turkish transport market. Yeah.
So currently we do have 5 direct services to connecting Marseille and Fos to Turkey. We have 5 full container direct services with board charter, ARCA, Sealand, CMA, CGM, and MSC. And we have 3 Ro-Ro direct services with Grimaldi, Neptune Lines, and another Neptune Lines with the car carriers. So the cars are representing from Turkey, from and to Turkey, the first market of cars for us with your country. Mm-hmm. And of course, Turkey is a very big market for us because it is not only containers, as I said, but it can be for liquid bulk, for cars carriers, and Ro-Ro. The traffic of Ro-Ro is increasing a lot, and also with containers.
Mm-hmm. How the Ro-Ro market is increasing? I mean, it started like 5 years ago or 6 years ago, right?
Yeah, we have a big increase. Let's say it like that. For example, the Ro-Ro business, the Ro-Ro traffic in the south of France with Turkey is huge, because if you include Toulon port, Sète, and Marseille, let's say that we are a very big place. South of France is a very big place for the Ro-Ro traffic with Turkey, and as you know, they are going directly from the entry south of France to mainly North Europe.
And you have very well established connections, right, into the Europe and France.
Yes, we do. We have from Marseille Fos. We do have a lot of trains. Rail connection all over Europe. It goes to the west of France, to the north of Europe, like Antwerp, Rotterdam, and also to Germany, to Ludwigshafen and Switzerland. And we are connected also with the barges. We have this river going from Fos-sur-Mer to Lyon, Mâcon, and Châlons. So these are for containers, and we are working for Ro-Ro business, having a new connection from Fos-sur-Mer to North Europe. We are working with several operators, and hopefully soon we'll get a solution for these trailers, for these trucks coming from Turkey.
And what are the current situation in France and in Europe? I mean, on the logistics, how the business is going now?
The business is going quite well. In France, we see our import and export increasing a lot. I would say that it is a market, but also it is the fact of the reform which has been performed by the government several years ago. In 2011, there was this big reform made by the government to privatize the terminals into the ports. So since that time, since 2011, we do not face any strikes or social problems, and we don't have any congestion in our ports. Unfortunately for us, but still we don't have the congestion. Meaning that we, since 2011, since this reform, our volume in Marseille Fos has increased of 45%. It is huge.
Yes.
meaning that we are taking more and more market share. This volume was going via North Europe. But now, at least for the cargo coming or going to Mediterranean Sea, there is no sense to do the round trip to the ocean to connect Antwerp or Rotterdam. So it goes straight to the south of France for the entry port as an entry port of Europe.
And what's the impact of the digitalization on your business? I mean, it's a big topic.
It is, yeah. It is a big topic.
How it affects you? How does it affect you from the port side? What do you do for that?
It is a big topic, and since the beginning of this month, we have launched. This is a company called MGI. MGI is an association with all the professionals of Marseille Fosse, like the board of Marseille, of course, but also the professional. And we have launched this project called CI5, and it is the unique gateway to facilitate all the cargo process. This is the cargo community system, perfectly modern, and which decreasing, of course, a lot of work which was doing with the last system. So this is the new system that we are implementing, and we are just starting it, and the training are going on to the whole place with the freight forwarders and the agents, and it gives, of course, facility to. For the custom clearance, for
transparency, maybe
transparency, traceability, security. It gives all these tools for us.
And what are the current challenges that the port industry is facing, or in Europe, or in specific in France, or I don't know?
Well, our challenge is to get more and more volume, of course, and to develop, to facilitate the implementation of new industries in the area, which can be manufacturers, petrochemicals, refineries. So we are working on the biodiversity, on this new technology as well, to develop our port and around the port, of course, all the region. And as I said before, the challenge is to develop more rail connection. More connection you have per rail, more you get cargo, because now more and more carriers, more and more shippers, customers wants to use the massified transport as barges and rail. And also we are working on the one belt, one road.
Yes,
with China. I'm just back from Shanghai, and we are working on it. Because first of all, going into and entering into Europe, coming from Asia, it is much shorter if you stop in the Mediterranean Sea, of course, instead of doing the round trip. So we are well in it, because you can decrease your CO2 impact.
Yes,
and you know that it is the whole.
It's a big pressure on
the whole project of several governments.
And what do you think about the next year, next year's? How do you think it will be nicer and smoother, or the industry will face more challenges, more difficulties in the future? Near or far?
Not in our point of view. Because we have, as I said, the volume is increasing a lot. But particularly with Turkey, Of course, there is this problem of currency fluctuation,
Yes.
which unfortunately makes an imbalance for the vessels, for the carriers. They are full in one side and empty in another side, so
Yes,
meaning
that's
that if it continues, then the number of lines will decrease, I guess, because of this imbalance.
Right.
So hopefully this will be resolved quickly. But for the global traffic, for example, the cars from Turkey, this volume is increasing a lot, and the demand is there. So we still have a lot of volume from Turkey to Europe.
Thank you very much. And anything you want to add to your comments?
No, I'm just that I'm very happy here to be in this beautiful city of Istanbul, and to Logitrans, because it is an exhibition which is not big, a small one, so you can see you can see all the people, I mean, in one shot.
Yes, it is.
But it is small, but with the main players of the logistics.
Yes,
so
you
this
can
is
see them,
is very good. For me, it is perfect size.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having you here.
Thank you.